56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball.
Ready.
A run with Portis. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
Here's Portis. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, ball. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run with Sanders. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He's checking credit.
After 1, 17-7 the score. On EA Sports.
Ready. 60 out, dog.
Tight right. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Spones.
Leo.
He's checking. Crash.
Look at me. Zip, lead trip.
To throw on 2nd down. Ball nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Man, that's trash. Shit.
Greystone travel.
Looking to throw. Ball. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely 1st down. Well, Charles, you just said it a bit ago that the screen might work. Sure enough, you were right.
You know how it works, partner. You throw enough stuff up on the board, eventually something sticks.
Give yourself a little bit of credit.
Okay, one thing did.
No, go.
24 is the mic. In your face.
Go.
On 1st and 10. Ball. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll run it here with Portis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
Let's go. 8, read.
56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Yep.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Ready.
Now a give left side. It's Portis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check.
Hey, Charlie. No. Get it.
Off play action. Ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Check.
Rock it.
Now Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Hey, I'm coming. Watch the
13 spill.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Get that ball. 49. Check 49.
Pilot, 64, read.
98 to Mike. Me and you all day.
Yeah.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10-2 start.
Watch it go. Check hot route. Hot. Check 31.
2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Portis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, get set. Hey.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic.
Hard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's complete to Golden Tate. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Haywood.
56. Mike 56. Hey, watch the lane. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
Ready?
Back to throw. Lane. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3 they've got a great shot to do it right here.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
8-3.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. You got three. Three down.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Rush in.
Hey, foxtrot. Go. Head up.
On first down, ball nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, we got three down. Check. Check 20.
Yep. Snap.
Looking to throw, ball. And the pressure gets to him again. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check three.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base. Topper.
They'll go again with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You go tight. You got tight right there. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be taken at the 10. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Check nickel.
You draw Porter.
Switch it. Check safety.
Hey. Hit it.
They'll run on third down with Portis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Back to throw. Ball. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Ball. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
24 is the mic. What?
Protein spill.
What? Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6
Smith. Hey.
2nd and 11. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Look at me. Zip,
from the gun on 3rd down. Ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This will be taken short. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the give, here's Portis. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56, check 56.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey,
Pilot, 64, weak.
24.
Yep.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Ready. 60 or. Bam. Now.
He's coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 56 yards on the ground. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
90, Wolf.
3. Check 26.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
80 weapons.
Check 52.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Switch.
6-6, pull it high.
Going for it with Sanders. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because Every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Go.
On second down now, it's Sims trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Sanders. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Topper!
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Kill.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
70, Indy.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Lions 42-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Ball. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Slam.
Hey.
I got motion.
Hey.
Take it. 24 is the mark.
22 jet bomber.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 13.
Look at me. Zipper.
Me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
General West.
Here I come.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Redskins 21.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Defense wins championships, baby. Pick that, pick that.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short.